Ah, you're dead stupid, so you are.
I'm dead broke, so I am, and you're dead drunk.
So I am. Oh, well, no wonder you're broke. You can't hope to compete with the international forces of capitalism. The only fellow making money out of this is the fellow that owns it.
I realise that, Andy. I own it. Andy, would it be terribly capitalistic of you to buy me a pint?
Oh, yes. You see, all the big beer manufacturers put money into the Tory party funds.
I thought so. I'll have a large whiskey instead. Waiter! Wipe the table, will you?
Oh, certainly, sir.
Hey, not with that!
Now I'll wipe the floor with you.
Well, what have I done?
What about that toaster you sold me?
Oh, didn't the bride and groom like it?
Oh, yes, but the two mouldy bits of bread in it they didn't like.
Yes, well, I had to try it out.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Well, what were the bridesmaids like?
Oh, beautiful. Got to kiss both of them.
No.
One of them said they loved me.
Joking.
Yes. Oh, yes. The 4-year-old said she loved me. The 6-year-old didn't want to know. Honestly, I don't know why I bother. I just felt in the mood for a funeral.
You've been like that for days. You know, I can't bear to see you looking so unhappy.
Thanks.
So I'm moving to another table.
Well, oh, no, come on, Dick, please. No, Dick, I really think I've got some kind of problem.
We all have problems.
No, well, no, you see, my problem...
What? What?
You see, well, my problem is that I don't know what my problem is.
You've got a problem.
Hello there, Duncan. How's it going? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Was it a close friend?
Oh, yeah.
And now he's gone to the great unknown. I hate funerals.
He's gone to Majorca and it was a wedding.
Oh, God, I hate them even more.
I don't know what's the matter with me. It's awful. You know, I could be having a breakdown.
We could call a garage.
Seems to me you need Browning.
Well, sometime, holiday.
No. Professor Browning in psychiatry.
What? What, me? Me go see You're kidding, mate. Anybody goes to see a psychiatrist needs his head examined.
Come in.
Well, no. Oh. Professor Browning?
Yes?
I rang you yesterday to make an appointment to see you. My name's Dr. X.
Oh, yes. Sit down, Dr. Waring.
Thank you very much. How did you know my name?
When you spoke to me yesterday, you were Dr. X, but you made the appointment with my secretary under your own name. Do sit down. I take it you have some sort of problem.
Yes.
Well?
Well, that's just it. See, when I say yes, I have got a problem, well, I just don't know what the problem is.
Oh. And that's your problem?
Yes.
Now, I'd like you to talk a bit about yourself. Give me some sort of picture. Would you like to lie on the couch?
Do I have to?
No?
Well, I won't bother.
Fine. Do you mind if I do? Got a bit of a stiff back.
No, not at all. Have you been tense or nervous lately?
Not really. Been a bit busy, long hours. Let's talk about you, shall we? I'd like to give me some details about your background, parents, and so forth.
Yes. Two. Mother and father. Mum and Dad, I used to call them. Well, I mean, I still do, every now and again, you know, when I go down and see them. I don't often go down, like, rather undutiful as a son, but I suppose I do like them still. And then I gave them an electric toaster, and, you know, well, I mean, the bride and groom were very happy with each other. Not with the electric toaster, because because he had 2 mouldy bits of bread in it. You know, but everybody was happy. Except me. I wasn't. I wasn't happy at all. In fact, I kept thinking, what am I doing? And where am I going? And are you listening? Professor? Professor? Sir?
What?
You were asleep.
Oh. Oh, well, not for very long. Let me see. I was with you up to the time that you stabbed Professor Loftus with a scalpel.
No, I didn't actually do it. It was a dream.
Oh, I see. I wondered why I hadn't heard about it.
What am I? Neurotic? Psychotic? Catatonic?
Bored.
Bored? What, me? Oh, I've got a fascinating job opening up stomachs and ripping out gallbladders and...
Quite. I didn't mean your work. I meant your leisure time. According to my notes, it's mostly spent down the Fox and Hounds and in the hospital bar. Get yourself out of the hospital more, past the Fox and Hounds.
Oh, yeah, I could go down to the Ferret and Rabbit.
I think you should meet some new people, take up new interests. And when you're off duty, make it a rule not to talk medicine. Take a couple of days off, you'll soon feel happier.
Yes, right. I'll pull myself together.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel much happier now.
Good. Then smile. That'll help.
Right.
Well, go on then.
What, now?
Yeah. Is that the best you can do? Yes, well, keep trying.
Thank you very much.
Hello, is that the manager? Oh, good morning. My name is Dr. Stuart Clark. I have an account at your branch. Well, I received a letter this morning about my tiny overdraft, and I beg your pardon? Well, it's tiny to me. Yes, well, you see, the thing is, if I could draw, say, another £20 this morning, I could deposit more than £100 by this afternoon. Well, after 2:15, that's when the race is.
Morning, Richard.
Well, get stuffed.
Good morning, Dr. Stuart Clark.
Morning, boss.
Don't call me boss.
Well, don't boss me around.
I boss you around because I'm your superior.
All right, I'll call you Mother Superior.
Advantage, Stuart Clark.
I wonder when Dr. Gloom will be coming back.
You're referring to Duncan?
But who else?
Well, if you ask me, I'd say he's schizophrenic. He's got all the symptoms. Aloof, withdrawn, depressed.
Good morning. Good morning. How in the world with you? Good morning. And bonsoir to you. Boom. What are you... What's it? Want a kiss?
Definitely a fungoid growth beneath the nasal cavities.
Yes, indeed. If we operate immediately, we may yet save the looks.
Ah, I quite like moustaches.
Oh, why didn't you grow one then?
She probably could.
Have a nice weekend.
Oh, yeah, went down to see my parents. Oh, by the way, Dick, Mum sends her love.
Ah, nice.
Dad sends his threats.
Yeah, probably that fiver I owe him.
Is there anybody you don't owe money to?
Yes, you.
And that's exactly how it's staying. Junior,
Oh, look, Kate, do you fancy a bit of wrestling tonight?
as a spectator or participant.
Ooh, I got some tickets.
Oh, Andy, do you fancy a little wrestling tonight?
Oh, Richard, this is so sudden.
I've got the tickets if you've
Now,
got the
girls,
ones,
girls, girls. Now, I expect you've noticed a little change in me.
No,
No?
it's a big change, actually.
Oh, good. Yeah, well, it's as a result of a little chat I had with myself.
I told you, schizo.
I'm going to improve my way of life.
You're expecting rather a lot from a weekend with Mum, Dad and a moth-eaten moustache.
Yes, but it was a change. Yeah, but I can tell you how you two spend your weekends. Friday night in the hospital bar till tucking out time. Saturday afternoon in the betting shop. Saturday evening, Fox and Hounds, probably followed by cotton chips in Freddy's Fisheteria and all day Sunday in bed.
How did you know that?
Because it's the same every weekend. And, Dick, if you don't watch the drinking you do, you're going to end up as bad a boozer as him.
I'm a good boozer.
Most dipsomaniacs are...
Now, that's not fair.
Well, thank you, Richard.
He might be a dipsomaniac, but I'm not.
Hey, wait a minute. There's more to my life than whiskey, you know.
Yeah, vodka, rum, brandy, lager.
Are you looking for a thump?
And it makes you aggressive.
It does not make me aggressive. And I'm not a dipsomaniac. I can go for days without a drink. I'll see you in the bar, Richard.
You know, that was very unkind. Just because you've discovered how to run your life, there's no need to go around ruining everybody else's.
Yes, but, Dick, don't you see what your problem is? You're bored.
Yes, and it's you that's boring me.
No, it isn't. No, it's a hospital. It's St. Swithin's. It's like a prison. See, Loftus is the governor and the patients are the warders. Yes, I know. I have escaped. And you must. I went over the wall, through the tunnel.
Round the bend.
Look, what about Crumpet?
What about Crumpet?
What about Crumpet indeed? The last bit of female you took out was the chaplain's dog for walkies.
That is complete, unadulterated rubbish! It's not rubbish, it's true. Everything he said is true. I am bored. Maybe I should grow a beard. Oh, no, that wouldn't help. No. I'm bored because I'm broke, which is why I gamble. And when I win, I spend it, which makes me broke again. So I borrow money and booze it away to forget, which makes me broke and in debt. And women won't go out with me, so, yes, I've got to talk to somebody now. Oh, hello. Could I speak to Professor Gravy, please? Well, oh, I'm sorry, no, Browning. It's very urgent. It's a matter of life and death. Could be worse. Oh, Professor Browning, I have to see you at once. Well, I'm a compulsive gambler, half a dipsomaniac, and I go out with dogs.
Well, Doctor, I'm very glad you've come to see me. You sound like a worried man. So what's it all about, eh?
Well, I can drink as much as the next man. In fact, I can drink more than the next man. Frequently do, but I always have a need of it.
Kate? Duncan?
After you, Dick.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I'll do it.
Sir, why didn't you make any mistakes today?
I was trying not to, sir.
Well, you've upset everything. We finished way ahead of schedule.
Allow me, sir.
We could have done Mr. Mitchell's piles, and he'd have left hospital one day earlier, leaving us a spare bed for the new patient. I don't understand this sudden efficiency of yours, Clark. Ah, yes, I do. How much did Clark have on me to finish by 5?
Oh, he didn't?
Really? The fruit machine racket must be profitable at the moment, then?
I've sold it, sir. Allow me.
You're making money somehow. Are you backing on the number of stitches I put in?
Or the number of plants you cut out?
I don't gamble.
I bet you £1 you can't keep that up.
Stop grinning. It unnerves me. It also unnerves me during an operation to hear you two discussing which is Hitchcock's best film.
Here, most unprofessional.
It's undoubtedly the 39 Steps. Now, as we have finished early, would you all care to join me for a drink?
No, not me, sir.
I'm buying.
No, sir, I'm going to a lecture.
You're doing what?
Anesthetics in the 1980s.
That'll send him to sleep.
Attending a lecture? What's the matter with the boy?
You know, actually, I'm a bit worried about Dick of late.
So am I. He's been so nice to me.
We never see him these days. He's become so efficient that working with him is murder.
Now, that was a good Hitchcock film.
Oh, look, why don't we invite him round to your place one evening?
Oh, Hitchcock?
No, Dick, we'd have him for dinner.
With chips.
Come on.
Oh, all right. We'll have a dinner party.
Good.
Arranging a little dinner party.
Well, yeah, would you and Lady Loftus, get off. Would you and Lady Loftus care to join us?
That's very kind of you. But we got a previous engagement that night.
We haven't said which night, sir.
Oh, which night is it?
Saturday night.
Oh, dear, I'm afraid we're away all weekend.
Good. Good weekend. We hope you all will have some.
Thank you, Waring. Yes, well, what about joining me for a drink? We can discuss tomorrow's list.
No. Finished for the day, sir, and Skate and I are off skating.
What's the matter with everybody today? Mackenzie, no need to ask you to come to the bar. You're always here. Whiskey and ginger ale, please. What'll you have?
I'll have orange juice. Now, you heard me. It's healthier than alcohol.
Whiskey after a day's work doesn't do any harm.
It does when you work as many days as I do.
What are you doing? Do you realize
Away on the banks of the River Spey, they have lovingly steeped and mashed the barley in Highland spring water. They have fermented it and distilled it and matured it in great oak casks. Then with due reverence and great respect, they ship it down here and you slop ginger ale in it. 3 years to make and 3 seconds to destroy. You should be condemned to drink weak English beer the rest of your days.
It's only a drink, Mackenzie.
Only a drink. Whiskey bar, the water of life. Oh, God, if I have to sit with drinkers, I'll sit with real drinkers. On my way home to the wife, she wouldn't add impurities to her whiskey. She wouldn't even use a glass. Good night.
Good night.
Ah, Geoffrey.
What? Oh, Peter.
Anything wrong?
Oh, no. Well, yes, a bit. I don't seem to be able to communicate with the junior staff these days. It's almost as if I'm becoming unpopular.
You've never been popular, Geoffrey.
Well, don't you start analysing me.
Why not? You're far too complex.
No, I'm not complex, I'm confused. You think you know people, and suddenly they change.
Do you ever meet any of your doctors socially?
Ye gods, no.
Why not?
Well, I don't know. I don't fancy skating.
Huh?
Nor do I really care which is Hitchcock's best film.
Yes, I can see why you have difficulty communicating with people.
I get pestered with invitations, of course.
Of course.
You don't believe me? I refused one this evening.
Well, you should have accepted it.
Should I?
Yeah.
Should I? I'll think about it.
Psycho.
I am not.
No. I reckon that's Hitchcock's best film.
Kate! Here we go.
Great. You say you don't want to talk about medicine, and the first time we have a dinner party, there's 1 professor, 3 doctors, and 2 nurses coming.
Bonsoir. My.
Get off, you animal. Where's your bit of,
Just outside. A real little cracker.
Really?
Oh, shh.
Hola.
Andy?
Yes, well, he was in the bar looking rather depressed, so I thought he may as well come along here and look depressed. Oh, for you, my lovely hostess.
How nice. Mrs. Simon, Ward C.
Well, it's the thought that counts. Oh, and I almost forgot your favourites.
Lovely. Diabetic chocolates.
And I bought some wine
Oh, good lad.
and some orange juice.
I was talking to the professor of anaesthetics today, and do you know what he said?
Clarky, no medical talk in front of Duncan, right?
All right.
You're here to eat, drink, and be merry.
Merry with Sir Geoffrey and Lady Loftus coming. Oh, yeah. Hello, Sir Geoffrey.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Evening, sir.
Oh, no, sirs, this evening. Why don't you call me Geoffrey? We're all off duty after all. Some of my friends actually call me Jeff. I'm afraid my wife has a cold. She wanted to phone and cancel.
But you thought you'd come and tell us yourself.
No. I thought I'd come alone. Didn't want to disappoint you all.
Great.
But where would the surgeon be without anaesthetics?
Malta!
What?
Malta! I thought I was going on holiday to Malta.
Sounds like a good idea. Dunk.
I tell you where he would be. Back in the days when the surgeon was also the local barber.
I think Geoffrey would make him a fabulous hairdresser, eh?
Duncan, will you carve?
Oh, yes, sure.
No. Let me. I shall operate Dunk. Knife. Fork. Hold the tibia back.
Oh, look, Sir Geoffrey.
Jeff, remember? Dickie. Oh, where are you? Dickie. More anaesthetic.
Oh, yes, of course.
Just incise here between the perineal muscles. There.
A very neat amputation, Jeff.
Look, are you sure you two wouldn't like to eat this meal in an operating theatre?
There aren't any chairs in there, thank you.
Really good idea. Dick's more peculiar than usual.
Can I help?
Loftus is behaving like a 6-year-old, and nobody stopped talking about medicine for a moment.
Except Andy, and he's hardly said a word.
Yeah, oh, he's a real bundle of fun tonight, he is.
Well, you agreed to have the dinner party in the first place.
Well, only to avoid going swimming or skating or wrestling or skydiving.
I thought
or...
you liked all those things.
I do, but not on the same night.
But, sir, do you think acupuncture has its place in Western medicine?
Oh, will you shut up about medicine?
Right. Fine. You've been telling me for years to take more interest in my work. If that's your attitude, I shall shut my mouth.
Good.
Except for the intake of food and wine, that is.
Andy, will you have a little... Oh.
You're the one who said I was a dipsomaniac.
Well, I was just wondering if...
Well, don't!
I used to play this game as a child. Seeing who could keep silent longest.
Well, he couldn't have won many prizes.
Are you trying to be funny?
This is the worst dinner party I've ever been to. It's like eating with 4 strangers. You should see a psychiatrist. All of you.
The psychiatrist, the very idea.
There's nothing the matter with me.
Well, nor me, Professor Browning. Tell me No. Oh, yes. I did go and see him.
Yes, me too.
And me.
Jeff?
Certainly not.
Now, what's your problem this time?
Well, we all decided we needed your help. We're not talking to each other.
But if you've all decided you need help, you must have talked to each other.
Well, you see, the problem is, since they all came to see you, they've changed. And last night we had this awful dinner party.
No, the food wasn't that bad.
Well, what she's trying to say is that it was your fault in the first place, you see. I mean, we stopped talking, but then we started again to find out why we'd stopped talking.
So you are all talking to each other?
Well, yes, but, we are, aren't we? Yeah.
So what's your problem? Excuse me.
Peter, that advice you gave... What the devil's going on?
Group therapy, Geoffrey. Room for one more.
Make room for Jeff, Karen.
So, Geoffrey! And I want you for a thoracotomy in 33 in 10 minutes.
Well, yes, sir.
As for you, Browning, I took your advice. Remind me to give it back to you someday.
Stuart Clark,
Yes, sir?
we'll need the Blees respirator.
Yes, sir. Oh, Duncan, I bet you a fiver Loftus finishes that thoracotomy by 12 o'clock.
You're on?
Good.
Well, I'm not needed. You'll find me in the bar. I'll be the one with a quadruple whiskey in my hand.
I told him to cut down.
Oh, he has. He's normally the one with a quadruple whiskey in each hand. Well, thanks for fixing us all up. Thanks a lot.
Not at all. Not at all. Oh,
Professor Browning, could I have a private word with you, please?
certainly. Would you like to lie on the couch?
Well, you see, I've got this problem.
Tell
I keep
me.
having these awful dinner parties, and everyone that comes, they come to you.
Kate!
I tell you that-
Kate, get out!
Goes like this.
Sorry, excuse me.
Excuse
No,
me,
that's a
Duncan,
lot.
I
Let me go and
promise
rescue
you.
tonight.
Duncan.